There are three things that I'd like to draw out of the story about losing Scout. Now, this is a hard story to write, and it's probably going to be a hard story for me to tell again here. First off, grief comes to all of us. It's just part of living in a fallen world. But what I want to say is, you don't have to navigate that alone anymore. It is so important that we invite God in to our loss, that we invite God into our sorrow and into our grief. I don't think I'm alone in experiencing that when I'm going through something really hard, and especially losing something I love very much, I start pulling away from God. I don't know why. I don't know if I mistrust Him or if I just am sort of closing up like a clam. But that's when we need God most. And so the first thing is simply invite God in to your loss, into your sorrow, into your grief, even old grief, things that maybe took place years and years ago that you still need God to help you walk through. Because it was as we walked with God in the loss of Scout that He was able to counsel us and direct us and guide us. And the second part about prayer is this. You have to know whether God wants to heal or what He's promising in a certain situation so that you can pray with confidence and so that you don't lose heart. I mean, I wanted God to heal Scout. I wanted to be able to heal him just to encourage my sons and show them that prayer works. But at the same time, I didn't want to drag my family through that, kind of holding on to promises that I don't know that God has given. This is so important, my friends, just to be careful with what God has promised and what He hasn't promised. I mean, well-meaning people, sometimes friends, family, are going to come around you and say, God wants to do this. And it's coming out of their hearts for you and their love for you, but you've got to be careful what you grab onto there because He may not be promising that. And so I prayed and I asked God, do you want to heal Scout? And I heard Jesus say no. And this is that place of surrender again. Remember how I said, you're only going to have confidence that you are hearing from God if you can hear yes or no. If you're surrendered, and only if you're open to hearing both, really can you hear at all or have confidence that what you've heard was God. And it was hard to hear no, but it was also good because then I was able to redirect my prayers. Okay, we're going to lose Scout. Now my prayers are, Jesus, comfort us. Jesus, sustain us. Jesus, sort of hold our hearts through this. And the third thing about grief and sorrow is right away to invite the comfort and the healing of Jesus right away. I think many people sort of hang on to their grief and their sorrow for a long time. And then it's only months or years later that they begin to ask Christ to comfort and heal. And that's a long time to live losing part of your heart, losing heart right away, right there as we were losing Scout. I'm weeping, I'm grieving, that's healthy, and I'm inviting Christ in, and I'm asking Him to comfort us and to comfort my family and my sons.